Yes, yes, yes. What up, the chivalry? First up question, yo. Can y'all hear me? I said, can you hear me? The fight, the live starts now. Come on, pussy holes. Where are me funds? Where are me funds? Where are me funds? Freaky. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, we're going. We're going. Okay, let's get started, man. Let's get started. There's some peeps in the house. My boy, Gutter Dandy, the first one up. How's the hell Triple B? I got some kind of ailment too. Some kind of ailment. I hope it's not the ailment that has 3 letters, or maybe 4 letters even, which is worse. You know, the Sam Stroller ailment. I hope you're okay, man. God bless you. I hope you have no problems, man. No serious problems. I'm feeling all right. I had a little bit of a, like a cough type thing earlier before. Let me just check my screen out. I want to get right. Last week, but no, I'm cool, man. You know what? Like, because I got strong. I got a strong immune system. I didn't do no jibber jibber dang ding dong. I didn't need to. What I knew is bullshit, man. Yes, yes, chivalry. Without further ado, yes, retro. Yes, yes, chivalry. You can hear me, I hope, brother. Good to see you, man. Misty mornings in the house. Gives a boof. Nice one, blood. Yes, yes, yes. We have Mr. Tommy Gunn, 1979. Tommy Gunn was one of my favorite characters, in Rocky V. The problem Rocky V was considered a bad film was because, what's his name? Sylvester Stallone wrote a huge part in it for his gay son, Sage Stallone. I don't care about it. He's dead now, by the way. He got fat and died. Some people say it's sacrifice. But there's all this story about his stupid son going to school and sticking up to bullies, and it ruins 1/3 of the film. If it didn't happen that, and instead of it, they had more of a Tommy Gunn story, it'd been pretty good. The Don King character was good. Tommy the Duke was good in it, especially knowing what happened to the story later on. Yeah, man, ruined by Pum Pum, just like Tommy Gunn. Yeah. So what's going on, man? So yeah, again, y'all know you can't super chat me because certain person, who I will talk about later, but a certain person has grasped. A certain fake tough guy has grasped. Yeah, take my money away. I would have lost at least $1.5 grand. Yeah, by this action. Right now, get serious. Now you got to understand. On average, I get £500 a month now for these things. Thanks to the generosity of my funds and so on. And my views are getting better. But like £500 will pay the rent and buy Tyson food. So he's taking food off Tyson's bowl. I have to find other ways to pay the rent. You piece of shit. You know what I'm talking about. I have to watch out because it'll probably gross. Piece of shit. My boy Shane Bongos is right here. By the way, you guys y'all can know you can pound sign Bengal G14, or there's a Litecoin. Want to be fun? Send me some Litecoin. There's also Bitcoin, which some guy very generous, 150 back in October to Bitcoin. Yeah. Shane Bongos is smoking and booze and weed. Let me tell you this: boozers are losers, and weed there's no need blood. I'm clean now, and I feel pretty good. I get bored though. I'll probably get back on the things. Who knows? I always felt Stallone smashed Tyler Shire, who plays Adrian. Yeah, let me tell you about Stallone. So Stallone. Some people said, was he ever into batty business or drugs? Because most of them get weird. Hollywood, and people. There's Hollywood Anon, that used to post on a Mongolian basket weaving site for a short period, giving away secrets. He said, nah, man, Stallone like Tommy the Duke Morris. Well, no, he's not like Tommy the Duke, because Tommy the Duke like everything. But he loved Pum Pum. Yeah, like Butterbean. Pum Pum. Butterbean said Pum Pum ruined him. I don't find it hard to believe, man. I'm sure the pies ruined him. But so Stallone was just a Pum Pum man. And there's a well-known story. Back in the day, like I had some girlfriends that were like hot and they were linked. They knew people in Hollywood and shit. And there was a story. Sylvester Stallone went into his caravan, y'all. Yeah, and he went into his caravan, and he didn't. The mic wasn't turned off. He still had the mic. You get me? I don't know what film it was. Anyway, so the makeup girl decides to give him a blow job. So she starts to give him a blow job, and everyone could hear that, like, And apparently his line was like this. So she goes, "Oh yeah, that's good. Cup the balls, work the shaft." The romance, the beauty, the romance. Cut the balls, work the shaft. What an animal! What a degenerate prick, man. But Stallone is actually one of the more pure ones in Hollywood. Shane, I read this on Publish. No, but yeah, years before I read it. I remember back in the day it was Publish. They used to email you, and I don't know if it still exists, but it was quite funny. But yeah, no, I was told this years before it appeared on Publish. This girl, she was a top model, and she knew all this weird shit. What else? She told me, Hugh Grant, right? That degenerate prick who wants to shut up the media, obviously, because I don't talk about how degenerate he is. So when he's going out with Liz Hurley, right, he was into pegging. That's all he wanted to do. Peg, 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 peg. And, every night she'd have to wear, one of them, like rubber things like that and peg him. He was into pegging, the dirty pervert. There's another one. There was another guy who, actor, I can't remember his name. All he wanted to do was batty business with women. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah, my boy, Bang Daddy Paddy from the beautiful country of Ireland. AKA Skinz waiting in the wings again to work that shop. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on this. So some of my boys, including my boy Bang Daddy Paddy from Ireland, passed me some, some info. And I didn't see that, but AKA Skinz was at the Jeffrey Franklin's, what's his name? Jermaine Franklin fight. Yeah, and there's pictures of him. He's sitting there. Yeah? He's watching from the sidelines now. He wants another shot at the title. He wants to get back with Gay J. Hiney's nervous. So Hiney started to put up, I said he stopped putting up pictures of himself on Gay J. Well, suddenly he put loads of pictures up on Gay J of them rapping in the car and stuff like that. So there's obviously there's a war now going on, and it'll be a dirty war between AKA Skinz. Where's my scene? On the one side, the former lover fighting out of Watford, England. Actually, no, I think it's from London, Skinz, isn't he? But Ben Hiney fighting out of Watford, England. The prize is the heavyweight champion of the Batty world, Anthony Joshua. Anthony Gay J. Yeah, so they're going to fight. They're going to fight. These two guys are going to have a dirty tricks war to try and get the prize. The prize is Gay J. So it's very fun. It's very, it's better than any soap opera, yo. Pierce Brosnan, my man. Shout out to the funds on the trip. Of course, shout out to the funds. All me funds. I love them all. No homo. Is that hand wrapped up for Gage? What, to do a practice called feasting? Now, this is so, I was speaking that I've been speaking to my boy, Emperor Michaels. And Emperor Michaels said you're willing to do like a Zoom or a chat. So I don't know. We've been talking. So this is in honor because I know he likes a little bit of Michael. I like a bit of Michael too. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, Bang Daddy Paddy says, I guess we'll let Engage in. No, you can have this again. But you need those belts back first. And remember, no skins, no wins. I mean, how true has that been? I mean, he will still get the occasional win, but look terrible. He needs skins. He needs his talisman. AEWB. I saw Josh and Sonny getting out of a black cab yesterday. Really? Where was that, bro? I wonder what that was about, man. Maybe they would. Joshua was going to introduce Sonny to some new sheiks to make some real money by being shat on. He signed with Eddie Hearn, didn't he? The pervert Eddie Hearn. Yeah. Shane Box. Yes, he is in the house. Acoustic Gymnastics. Good to see you, brother. Boxing Classics issue. Elon Musk is fighting this weekend. Okay, Mark Castro. I need to have a look at them to see how much they look like each other. I'll have a look later. I don't want to be boring. One day I'll work. You see, you can put up screenshots and stuff on this. I need to just look in how to do it. I haven't got around to it yet. You get me? Gay J probably smashed Sonny. No, he didn't bang Daddy Paddy. No, he didn't. How long have you been watching the channel? You know that Gay J is a bottom. Yeah? You know he's a bottom. Okay? You know he has underdeveloped genitals. You know he likes to be to take the dog position, the female dog position. So Sonny smashed him, if anything. Sonny likes, Sonny's an order. He likes brown. Well, I thought brown women, but he might like brown men. He might. So if anyone smashed anyone, yeah, Gay J, the pillow buyer, was getting smashed by Sonny, the mailman. The mailman bringing the mail up Gay J's batty hole. Thoughts on how long till LeBron gets a genocide? Yeah, you or someone else mentioned this. LeBron. I don't watch basketball really, because I don't really watch any sports really except boxing now, because it's all bread and circus. Back in the day, I used to like Larry Legend. I still like to watch the Larry Legend video, although his number's 33, so you know what I'm saying. But because back in the day, we had like 5 channels and whatnot. They show highlights on Sunday morning, and NBA looked amazingly exciting. And the first time I watched a full-time match, it's a good game to play, by the way, a good game to play. First time I watched a full-time match, I go, this is whack. Timeouts all the time. They get scored all the time. How can you get excited? Oh, he dunked. What? He jumped high and put a ball in the coconut, in the net. Big deal, man. But so LeBron, I had to look into that, man. Someone told me that. AW, man, you watch too much of that sickness, but I reckon it was a fake taxi. Sounds like it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if that. I don't know what goes on with that. I don't know what his preference is. He said likes Ghanaian women. Hey, hello, I saw the Edwards. He's very handsome. I know you. Okay, here comes someone I hadn't seen. Let's see what. Should be enough for respecting. Yes, Gay J. Is that true, Batty man? I think your name is Dave, and you put it D4V3. But yeah, good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that people. It's been so obvious for years, I don't understand it. And then you get all these people, and there's a picture of like Laura Woods. She's quite cute, I mean, I don't obviously trust anyone in a TV game. She's obviously a scat. I got a really good new job for days in Sky Sport. Yeah, no, I got it on my talent. You know what I'm saying? But, people go, oh yeah, this looks like a scene from some disgusting porno thing. And I bet she feels real well. I bet they got together. No, they didn't, man. Huh? She's just interviewed him, and she's pretending to flirt, trying to cover up the fact that he's a well-known batty man. It's called having a beard. And you pretend to be into women, have a woman like Elton John married a woman. Married a woman. Philip Schofield had 2 kids with a woman, and it was Roggins. So, what do you know about that, homeboy? Yeah, that's right, boy. That's right, my friend. Keep up the good work. You too, brother. Great to see you. Great to see you. Shaky Baby 88. Yeah, that's a good little name. Shaky Baby. Bitches will be made humble in Manny, bro. We'll see. Yeah, there's some talk that the Triple E might be going out of the basement. Yeah, doing some things. Meeting the funds. So we'll keep you informed, bloods. Get the Emperor on. Jixie's workshop. The Emperor's coming on. We've got to organise a proper thing with a Zoom and a StreamYard. Maybe we'll have maybe a face-to-face. It'd be cool. But we haven't done that yet. Number one, I'm still demonetized because of this piece of shit. Did you know about that? He's real proud of himself. Yeah, you won't be laughing, man, when you get properly exposed. I lost my man 1,500 quid. Mong, retard. Yeah, you know what's coming towards you, blood club. Yeah, so the Emperor. So I'm demonetized. So I want to do the big show when I'm remonetized for the Emperor. I don't know. He said he might drop in. That's all I'm saying. He might drop in tonight, but I haven't sent a StreamYard link on, so he might come in. I don't know, man. I hope so, but whatever. In one way or another, we're doing a Zoom hopefully next week. We can organize a recorded Zoom next week or the week after. Then we'll do a StreamYard one time if we both chill. Could the Emperor take on Charlie Z? That's an interesting question because people consider them to be trolls. Yeah, absolutely. He would take apart Charlie Z. You see, Emperor's not a bad little boxer. He's done boxing unlicensed. He's sparred people like Kell Brook. And you might say, they're not going full power. Listen, man, plenty of people are too scared to go in the ring with Kell Brooks. First, you might smash them afterwards in the batty hole, and then give him some ketamine. But yeah, no, I mean, he can box. I don't think he's a tremendous puncher. I don't know, but yeah, Charlie Z, man, that pussy old man. Taylor, my boy Taylor, what up, my friend? You from Ireland, right? I always forget. I try and remember as much as I can about my funds. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got here? Emperor Michael, yo, hello, yes. Hi everyone, this is Jenny the Emperor. How is everyone? Honored to finally speak to you. You got this, bro. I hope that is Emperor Michael. Michael, can I just ask you, just to make sure, type out your real name really quick because they will know it's you because it's a long, complicated name too. But yeah, can someone check? I think that is the Emperor though. That is the Emperor. He's in the house. Yes. Yeah, type out your name, bro, just so we can 100% know it's you. Jigsy's workout says, hey up, Emperor. Yes, big up to the Emperor. It's good to have him on the show. I watched about 30 seconds of checking the worst technique ever. Yeah, man. My man Emperor taking to pieces, blood. Huh? There we go. That Michael, Woodloo, and the Mescal. We exchanged 15 months. Yes, that is definitely the Emperor. Too much knowledge. Great, brother. How are you, man? Good to see you. God bless you. I'm glad you're back. Me and me funds were very worried. We talked about you on other lives. I did some videos saying like, where's the Emperor? We miss him. We like his, what's going on? We was worried. There's all kinds of possibilities. And then a year later, man shows up. Good to have you on the channel, bro. Yes, Kevin Lampard. I told you in emails. Me funds are also like keep it real and like the Emperor. The fans here are high level. They're not like the white biatch or any pussy or like that. The Emperor is here. He is. The real Emperor is here. Jose Correa says, welcome, Emperor. That's right. Bang Daddy Paddy says, David Hay tries to look like the king of Eritrea. Is that true? Interesting, man. Emperor. Yes, Michael, what's up, man? How you been? What have you been up to? I know we watched some videos. People were saying, he hasn't been to Eritrea. You have. To my knowledge, you came back a month ago, and you spent 2 months there. What, if you don't mind me asking, look, hopefully we can link up for a proper Zoom session, or StreamYard live. So we're both talking live. But just quickly, man, tell us what happened, man, in the last year. Apart from the Eritrea thing, I mean, people was worried, man. Yes, Andrew Johnson says, hi, Emperor Michael. Michael Malone says, Sonny is bricking it. The Emperor's here. Yeah, you may not have seen Emperor, but Sonny Edwards came on chat about 3 months ago, trying to he gave me 99p as well. I thought with all the money you'd be making for being shit on by sheikhs, he'd give me more than that, what he did. And he got absolutely caned. I was getting messages. Ooh, that fucking bummer clock got caned. I let him off the hook as well, but No, Bang Daddy Barry. This is not a Corey show, man. This is not a Corey show. Michael, you still there, bruv? What you been doing, man? Give us, just say hi to the fans. Tell us wagwan. Huh? Sonny will go to hiding after this. I don't know, man. I actually feel a bit sorry for him. I think inside there's a decent guy there. Because like I said, I had an offline chat with him and he seemed, he was in no position to push back. No position. Because he got recorded, smashed. He tried to dox. He embarrassed himself. He smashed his phone. I said, you want to stop this, blood, because you're barking up the wrong tree and you can be big trouble, boy. And not only that, but you're trying to dox someone who's not Chubby, who's a mentally ill guy who made fun of. Anyway, I've said it on other videos. This is Michael time now. This is Emperor Michael time. Some motherfucker, Emperor Michael. Oh, shit. It's not a week, honestly. I was at Eritrea trying to figure my life out. All I care about is fighting YouTubers. Yeah, that's interesting. It's very good, to go away from your normal area it doesn't have to be necessarily another country, but that's the best, right? Where you won't you get away from your old life. You do something new that's interesting, and you think, man. I've been to some countries too, though. I've been to Syria back in the day, which is pretty mad. All I care about is fighting YouTubers. Let them stop talking. What is talk? I've had a few offers. I've been offered to get murdered by this piece of shit here offered to kill me. And then when I exposed him, yeah, he started crying, and then he grasped up and got my videos shut down. This piece of shit here, this like fat piece of fucking shit. Yeah, so and he emailed me. I said, yeah, I'll knock you out, man, anytime. Of course, it's all chat, yeah. But yeah, so fighting YouTubers, yeah. I mean, who would you want to fight, blood? Who do you want to fight? The big guys, or start off with the littler guys, like Max and Porky, and yeah, I don't know, man. Yes, Michael Porky is tied down in basement. His basement. There's only one basement. That's Chill B basement, boxing basement. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, AWB says, why don't you fight the YB? I think that'd be good. The YB is a pussy hole, right? He's a liar. He's a scammer. He works for Vampire Squid. He was a diversity hire for Vampire Squid. I've got videos of him sparring with his dad in his backyard. His dad slaps him up. He can't take a punch. He's got a manlet jaw. So he wanted to be a boxer, right? After he stopped swimming, because his name's Miles Crouch Anderson. He's a piece of shit. And after he stopped swimming, he tried to be a boxer. Realized he couldn't take the heat, man. He was going to get smoked. So he got a job at he got given a job at Goldman Sachs. But yeah, that'd be good, man. I think you'd beat him up bad, man. Beat him up bad. Emperor Michael. Eritrea is an amazing country. I mean, massive connections. That includes high-level government officials such as Yaman Gabriel. Google. Yeah. I saw the videos. I don't know much about Eritrea. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it used to be part of old Ethiopia. I mean, it's always been its own place, right? But it used to be, like, if you like, on the governance of Ethiopia. I don't know that much about it. I'm very interested in finding out, man. I don't know what language they speak there, if it's Eritrean or whatever, but do you speak it? What's the people's English like? I bet they're friendly, man. Like when I went to Syria, bro, the peeps was the nicest, most friendliest, not ruined by tourism. Yeah, I went to the to the border with Israel, and I was like joking at them and laughing at them. Yeah, they probably having a sight like that. Boom. But yeah, they're real friendly people, blood. It's Jigsy goes, fight SS Sniper Wolf. Who is he, man? I don't know him, man. No. God damn, this is the YB's ill. You can barely speak this. Someone said that. I listened to a little bit of it. I think he's got the virus, the Sam Stroller, the 3-letter one. Or when it goes bad, it goes to 4 letters. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, fuck him, man. Probably been smoking too much, like circumcised cack. Boxing Classics HQ. Wonder how much revenue Sonnet generates. I find it hard to watch the fights. Featherweight is a cut off from. Yeah, I mean, he boasts on having money. How many things is it? So he can't make a lot of money, man. Come on, blood. All right, Michael, answering the question. Emperor Michael in the house. Come on, motherfuckers. I'll fight anyone, whether it's sparring or fighting. I'm happy to give anyone the opportunity. I tend to shake hands with one after and take them to an Eritrean restaurant. Yeah, and they're in London. I'm quite interested in Eritrea because of your videos, to be honest with you. Maybe we can link up, go to Eritrean restaurant. But let me tell you, Chibi always stays in character, blood. Yeah, cool. Anyone? Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, maybe you could. Jenkins wouldn't have the balls. He only fights 180-pound cruiserweights who've never had a fight before from Czech Republic, who've just come off the tools. Who else, man? Porky, I don't think would fight. I think he's too old anyway. Come on, blood. I mean, that's not good. YB would be a good one. I know you beef with Tyan. I like Tyan, so I'm not getting involved in that shit. Tyan is an ex-pro with good skills. I don't know. I'd like to see you beat up the white bitch and Max Jenkins. They're my top two. All right, what you got here now? Yeah, this is an interesting question. AW. Yeah, how much of the function Eritrea? I'm interested, man. I'm interested more to learn about the country. AJ. The chubby version of AJ, Andrew Johnson. YB is a pussy. It'll be a first round KO. Yeah, I think YB would run a bit first. Okay, Jiggy says Eritrea is one of the 5th most fucked up countries. I don't know about. I mean, what's that mean by civil war, poverty? I don't know, man. I don't know. Larry Jablinski, yeah, what's up, my man? Should be, hey, I'm doing okay. I'm doing real good as it happens. We've got Emperor Michael on the channel, blood. which is cool, which is good. Chigsy's workshop. Come on, blood. Don't be mean. They're probably real nice, man. They look quite modern, to be honest with you. Emperor Michael, of course, I speak Tigrinya, right, which is national language. Okay. Level of English is very poor, to say the least. The people, food, culture, whatever, and women were impressive. Saying, oh, the pum pum. No, I'm a Christian. I don't speak too much about, gathering pum pum. But back in the day, oh, the bitches. I tell you, man, I've been to the pum pum buffet. I was greedy. It was a premium buffet. I ate so much. I didn't want to leave the pum pum buffet. Like Tommy the Duke Morrison blood. But yeah, that's quite interesting, man. So did you meet any ladies like for more permanent kind of things? It sounds like you want to go back soon, man. I think it sounds pretty cool, right? I'll look into it. I'm very interested in new countries. I don't know much about Eritrea. I'm not one of those traveling guys. I barely left my mum's basement in the last few years, but like I've been to quite a few countries, but I'm never into that traveling thing, to be honest with you. But it's different if you've got a link to the country, right? I should go to check out the Mozambique culture, innit? Should be prime Kazakh, prime Roy Jones is winning. Well, the problem with that fight is Roy Jones is a huge juicer, one of the worst ever. You can tell. You look at his bicep, and it's like boom. It's like a jacket potato, enormous. He failed test. This guy, he's one of the worst juicers ever. Was Kazakh was 100% definitely a non-juicer. You can see by his body. So it's hard to tell. If even a juiced up Roy Jones would have the advantage because of the juice, but if they were both clean. I think Kazagi, maybe. But I don't know. It's top level. Jones was amazing. But like I said, look, you've seen how different some drugs were. You remember a guy called Larry Olobamuwo? He was a heavyweight. Right? He had 11 wins and 10 KOs and stuff, knocking loads of people out. And he failed the drug test and he got knocked out all the time. He wasn't that good, but he was completely different, like so whack. I had the Dynamo once for 3 months, and the difference to my recovery, strength, speed, and also, PEDs, they increase your ability to take a punch as well. It's nuts, man. I mean, it increases your performance by at least 30%. So yeah, I mean, you can't say that. Clean, I don't know, because Jones never fought clean. Michael Malone is poking the smackhead with AIDS. I mean, some people say that kind of decent, a decent description. Hello, Chubby. I've been going to the Vatican in a fake Christian. And Paul said I can only be forgiven if I fight you. Thank you. Dyson. I don't. Has he been to the Vatican? That'd be interesting, man. All right, Will Matalan. What's up, my brother? YB talks about topping off dudes a lot, bro. What do you mean, like smoking them? Doing that, smoking. Oh, that's gross. I don't even like doing that. Yeah, gross. Doesn't surprise me. YB's a bottom. He has a ponytail. He does look like a bottom, blood. I just want to see if there's any Michael things. I don't miss any Michael things because. It's good in return. Michael, if you're still there, right? We'll email you. I'll email you or whatnot. We'll get in touch. We'll organize that Zoom thing. Maybe you record a Zoom and work towards having a live together. All right? Because I think it'd be fun. And we can have a one-on-one kind of. We can have a double interview kind of thing. It'll be, or maybe we do one where you interview me, and maybe I do one where I interview you. It can be fun, bro. All right. So I hit you on email. I hit you up on email. All right. Let's get back to the peeps. So what we got here, man? Why YB can't fight or coach as a coach? Well, anything YB can do is look like a skinny version of AKA Skinz. YB has never had a fight in his life. No, he hasn't. He tried. There's a picture of his old dad beating him up, man. I mean, there's a video I found of this piece of shit, man. Michael better be safe. Messing with the cult leader. Do you mean the cult leader Chubby or cult leader someone else like Tan gets called a cult leader? Yeah, man. I tell you what, Michael, cool, man. We exchange pleasant emails. You know what? Like, I'm quite anal about. I don't even like to use that word because it's got gross connotations, but about spelling. I like to write things properly, even when sometimes you get typos you're doing fast. I hate it, man. I hate seeing it, and like. When I get if I get emails from people, they can't spell the difference. They don't know between your, a possessive and your, as in a verb you are, and things like that, or there. I get very upset. But Michael writes in perfect English, so I respect that. Yeah, Jigsy says, question for Michael, he's still there. Michael, what other countries will he go to? Yeah, that'd be interesting, man. What other countries? I mean, it sounds like you kind of explore more, man. You got some links now there, chat. Jigsy. Prime, Campbell, and Hatton vs Floyd Mayweather, who wins? That's a tough one to call. I mean, you got to imagine Campbell has not even reached his prime yet. He's got a long way to go. He's going to be a superstar. I mean, it depends. You know, if they had it in Manchester, you know, rather than with a biased referee, you know, in Vegas, Campbell has a very good chance. A very good chance. Emperor, I had some Ziggy stew when I visited Uganda. It was cooked by Eritrean lady who had a restaurant over there. There was some lovely food. Yeah, man. Eritrea being bigged up tonight, man, which is good. My boy got a dandy in the hair. Says Triple B. What's his analysis of the 6'7" heavyweight Jalolov? He reminds you a lot of Vitali, the solid amateur backer. I've seen him fight some of the names of the division. Yeah, 1 minute. I'm gonna get my drink on. It's not drink. This is watermelon flavored water. Now by Volvic. Now I shouldn't be drinking it. It's in a plastic bottle, so it poisons you, it feminizes you, and then it's got artificial sweeteners, which is carcinogenic. But I really like it, and I think it goes with my look, the watermelon water. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it, and I will. You know what? I've done some research to get some to make my own with some watermelon flavor. So blood clot, right? Jalolov. So I boyed him as the next big name heavyweight. I think Vitali is a good comparison. He won a gold medal, but he keeps on going back to kind of amateur and pro. I don't really know what's going on, man. He's 28, so it's the right time to move him on. And there's not a lot out there, is there? After the old boys, you got your Tyson Fury, your Gay J, your Joe Joyce and Usyk. They're all well into their 30s. And after they're finished, who else is there? Jared Hansen, Jalolov, I guess, the bigger names. I much more rate Jalolov. He got stopped in the amateurs. Who was it with? Who stopped him? It was someone like Joe Joyce, actually. I can't remember. But he was 19 or something. But now he's solid. He knocked him cold, Richard Torres, who I really like, Richard Torres. So he is another name. Torres looked like he got a mustache. He looked like that guy, Tom Selleck. Yeah, so he's he knocked him out, but then they fought in an Olympic final, and he won the decision. Jolo. I don't know why he's jumping around back in. I think like a couple of months ago, he jumped back to Dubai and did an exhibition, or box as an amateur. I mean, just you're a pro now. You've done all there is to be done as an amateur now. Blood clot. Triple B, says Dyson Ferry. Does Dana Paul increase punch power? Yes, it does, and you should probably take it. But Dyson, anyway, have you not been listening? That's what I said. It increases speed, recovery, punching power, not accuracy. You can't do that. Accuracy is different. Tyan should get on the gear for his comeback fight and launch from punch. Yeah, let me tell you about Tyan, right? So Tyan was one of the first guys to say, well, it was obvious anyway, but he called out. He goes, well, if I wanted to be controversial, I could say that the Ingle gyms are pushing drugs, PEDs on people. Now, Tyan always looked natural, except one fight when he weighed in, and he was going like that, and his bicep was up. You usually tell people that are juicing, because with the bicep, I was told this by a pro bodybuilder and also a natty amateur bodybuilder, that the bicep just goes whoop. It's just round like that. It's like having a bowling ball underneath your arm, and you go boom, juicing, because the natties are not quite that. So what was I saying? What were we talking about here? Yeah, so Tan is one win, and his bicep looks a little bit. I don't know, man. But his body, I don't think so. He might have tried it once. I don't know. Yeah, here's my boy. Emperor's still here. Yes, my boy Emperor. I wonder why that beast waste of space. Maximum Jenkins has gone so quiet. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. I publicly repeatedly offered to spar many times or go to his gym. The man is simply what he is. I'll tell you why. Because you missed it, Emperor. I think you was away when it happened. He threatened the Triple B, threatened to kill him, he threatened to glass him. This is anonymously, right? And to dox. And then he put loads of stuff up on Triple B's comments. Yeah, Triple B got a brain. Max is stupid. He's a genuine, imbecile, a retard. Okay? So I traced all this straight back to him. I got his recovery mail, which is his personal one. I traced his IP address, and also just you could tell by the comments. And I gave him my number, but he wouldn't. It was a burner phone. It was too cowardly. He got Sonny Edwards to ring it, and I'd only given it to Jenkins. Sonny Edwards, after I rinsed him, and then I kind of made peace. But look, to be honest, he should be very thankful that I was so reasonable. But he told me he got the number of Jenkins. So I exposed this all on a video, right? And did a big video. So he took down his Instagram. He took down, and he grasped the video. And he got all his friends, because I got 5,000 subs. It's not the biggest in the world, but it's enough. You can't just get one idiot get a video taken. He got all his friends. So this guy lost me 1,500 quid by getting me demonetized. He's a disgusting coward and a bully. Yeah. He can't fight. Yeah, he's got size, so in the streets, size is a problem. I've never seen such a bad boxer. He is definitely a bully. He can't fight. And you know what? He's a grass. He tries to play the tough guy. When I release all the emails, you'll see he talks like he's some kind of gangster. I'm like, I know it's you, Max, after a bit. I let him hang himself, but I don't want to talk about that piece of fucking shit, man. Because I'm very angry at losing that momentum. Grammar Nazi says some guy. Yeah, I know you deliberately is spelling that. You're and you're. Yeah, it's pretty easy to. I mean, come on, man. Yes, Shane Pongos sent me £3.33. Thank you, my brother. Says I prefer slim women. Yeah. What rather than the big African? I think Eritrean women. I mean, I know you're not talking specifically about Eritrean women, but Eritrean women, I think, are quite slim. They're not like the huge. Oh, Andy J. Right. Okay, we got to big up. I got 2 cash apps. One, my boy Shane Mongos, who says he prefers slim women, but he likes to go all drilling. So maybe Eritrean women sound good for you, blood. And then my boy AJ Andrew Johnson, the Triple B version of AJ, sent me £4 as well. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. That's the only way I'm making money. I've been hustling on the side. It's tiring, man. This is what I enjoy, and it paid my rent. They paid for my dog to eat. What do you know about that? Anyway, thank you two guys. I really appreciate it. Now, if anybody wants to hit me up, you got that there. And also, there's a link there that will give you a $5 if you don't sign up. I think you can only use it now in the US and in the UK. You can't do it in Australia, Ireland. I don't know about Canada. I don't know what happens in Canada much. Apart from me sit there and crying and being politically correct. Oh, some guys say Eritrea is worse than North Korea. What you mean? They keep it down. I don't believe the hype about North Korea. You get me? They always tell us these countries are terrible, and Russia was terrible, and these people are evil, and Iraq are evil, and the sickest country in the world is the United States, man. The sickest country in the world. I don't talk about the individuals there. The people are good. But they get manipulated, they get abused, they get poisoned psychologically and physically. The US government is the sickest of them all, man. And my countries I want to prioritize: Ethiopia, obviously, Eritrea, Sudan, Ghana, Somalia, Rwanda, and Uganda. I know plenty of Eritreans there, including government employees. Yeah, interesting, man. Yeah, it's good to have links, right? Yeah, that sounds fun. I don't know what I've not been to any of them countries. John the Beast Mugabe was from Uganda. Ghana, obviously, a Zumaner's son. I met a few Ghanaians in London. Oh, they're always quite happy. There's a joke in there, right? They're always really friendly. Yeah, they don't really like Nigerians. It's like they think Nigerians are arrogant. They're neighbours, aren't they? The Ghanaians are really friendly. They're always smiling. But there's a joke in it. It says, "What is the difference between a Ghanaian man and a Nigerian man? The Ghanaian man will be smiling when he's robbing you. I know you." I thought it was quite funny at the time. I was told that by an African, by the way. Could the recent Tyson and Usyk because Hannah's don't risk Ukraine losing popularity of Usyk? It could be an angle there. I hadn't thought about that one. But maybe Tyson would refuse to throw it. Maybe I don't know. There's something dark going on in the background. I can't believe for a minute that Tyson is genuinely worried to fight Usyk because he's so much bigger. Oh no, he may outpoint me his size. No, I don't think so. Tyson has always shown supreme confidence. Yeah. Dan S. Yeah, what's up? Hello, Michael. I see you in my local harvester the other day. It was a shock to see the legend himself. And I'm like, oh, Jay, really? Where is that, man? Why'd you go to Harvester? I don't like Harvester. I've been there once. I think I've been there once. But I don't like these chains, innit? What part of the world was that, man? Michael, in London, right? You know government officials in the North Korea. You know government officials in North Korea of Africa. Yeah, you know what? One in Syria, yeah? So North Koreans built this amazing... to remember a battle when they had a brief victory over Israel, and they built this massive. I don't know. It's amazing, right? It's got paintings, it's got interactive stuff. You know, it's got models, lifelike models, and you sit on a thing and it turns around. And I was going, ain't no way Syrians built this. And yeah, it was the North Koreans. I don't buy all that stuff. Oh, they're evil, they're terrible. Russians are now evil. The Ukrainians are super good. I mean, it's just pathetic. You'll all be manipulated. Okay, we want all the people to back this cause, so we'll make the people who are against it really evil. You know, like Saddam Hussein and what's his face, Muammar Gaddafi. You know, sickening. Sickening. You know, make them out to be evil so they can get killed and no one cares. It's all a charade. This is a boxing channel, though. Doesn't make sense. Although Fury stopped it since you would be most likely to. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. There's something weird. Yep. The Jugger Chad is 37. He didn't only start boxing at 20 or 21 to lose weight. So he and he had that many pro fights. What is it, like 14, 15? Michael goes. I just want Ed Shred, dude, ex-soldier. He'd bring food to work. It tasted good. It's nice to taste different foods. I like all kinds of foods, man. But, you know, having said that, you know, I find it funny when they use that as an excuse to, we need to let as many people come into X, Y, and Z country because their food's better. I mean, that's pretty weak, man. Their raping skills are probably better too, you get me? Who's Isaiah Afwerki? I'm not going to put it up, but best rice I've ever had, jollof rice, Nigerian, yeah. Eritrean rice is nice. I'm just reading these. Max Jerkoff's been on Conor Ben's medication. I don't know, it's made him fat, right? Jigsy, my man. Says shake baby idiot. King of the mercy, making bitches wet. I know what you're talking about there, boy. Yeah. Jigsy's. I don't like see the genuine, too gentle and kind of boxable. He's eccentric. I don't think that's a good thing, by the way. He do seem genuine, you know. Too good for the boxing. I mean, boxing is dirty, but you just think you've got to accept that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, some guys say Chinese women are more Arabic than full-on African. They're certainly quite slim, aren't they? Ethiopian women as well. Jigsy says USA is fun. Yeah, and I don't mean the people. Now the people are actually the most different. I mean, in Amish compared to hood rat ghettos, and compared to farmers, whatever. You know, but generally, I've always found American people to be friendly and decent, and just so messed up by the government, and they're basically ruled by a different country anyway. Yeah, they're like the Gollum, the attack force for that country. You get me? Just check out how many of the House of Representatives and the other one, I forgot what it's called. How many of them have dual nationality? Even as a normal American, they try and disallow dual nationality. Yeah, they got people sitting there making, deciding foreign policy. You check it out, man. That's a red pill for y'all. I met Azuma Nelson when he's kid. Also, cool, brother. I know a man who sparred Azuma. I don't know him well. I mean, I met him. He's an actor. A good actor. This is right. Right, exactly. Full of biolabs, US run ones. There's also amazing natural resources. Zelensky has sold, he's almost a billionaire. This so-called hero, this 5'4" hero of Ukraine. He's got a £33 million house in Miami, and he sold off loads of assets. It's sickening that people fall for this. I seen down the road when I walk into the supermarket. Someone got a Ukraine flag outside the house. I'm like, look at this fucking idiot, man. Yeah. Firstly, you don't even know where Ukraine is on the map. Secondly, you never knew it existed. I can guarantee you that. Thirdly, you wouldn't know their flag. Fourth, you don't know what's going on. You've just been told, oh, Ukraine good. You can also pretend to be good by hanging out their flag. It's sickening what idiots people are, man. I don't believe in forced sterilization. If you're that retarded that you fall for that, you don't want to pass them genes on, blood. Graping skills on next level. Who's graping? All right. Here we go. Michael again. You've got to get some Michael love. To be honest, I'm finding boxing extremely boring these days. Fights are not happening. The promoters and everyone else is lying to us. The false narrative, the drugs epidemic in boxing, disappoint. Absolutely. Last year was one of the worst, man. Really, truly one of the worst. The highlight of fucking last year boxing was Gay J having a meltdown and taking the mic. And I don't know what's happening in Ukraine, innit? But I know it's not nice, blood. Yeah, I was in prison, innit? Yeah, but I bust my case. Bengal G14, where you at? That was the highlight of the boxing year. And yeah, the big fights aren't happening. It's pathetic. It's all talk. This is all it is. Talk. The drugs epidemic, I think they're all juicing. Yeah, it's just a matter of who they decide to fail. They just failed Amir Khan. By the way, I was watching before this because I was like, Amir Khan's failed a test. So what? I don't care. But I thought I'd have a little look. I see an interview with Boxing Media. He's a new guy on the block. He's quite good. He really can be. I think he's really Asian. Really can. He interviews Tan Move in a little hop house bar, but he's really can. But yeah, he and he's interviewing what's the guy? Ingle. What's the guy's name? John Ingle. What's the other one? The main one, the bald one, the one who drinks the sweat. Yeah, the one who done this with Kell Brooks' the sweat. Disgusting, pervert, degenerate piece of shit. And he's interviewing him about drugs, and Ingle knows everything there is to know about the substances, how they're tested, how the different organizations test, how they work together, what the legal aspects of. I mean, it's incredible how much he knows about it. And it just makes you think, he knows everything about it, so that he can juice his boxers up. And he knows exactly what to avoid, how to cycle, what excuses to use, all these kind of things. He knew all the legalities. It was like a lawyer talking about it. It's nuts. Check it out. He's not wrong in any of that angle. Drinking Kell Brooks. Well, they say it's a swear. That's probably more worse. Taiwan, says Pierce Brosnan. I like a tangent. Released 6% of the world microchips. China be number one. Power by far they took it. That's interesting what's going to happen there. I don't know what's going to happen there. Some guy, Ukraine's money laundering operation billionaires. Yeah, I've heard this as well. It's so crooked. It's just pathetic. Some people say it will be a new kingdom. If you know anything about Khazaria, check it out. Yeah, what would happen to I in APAC stood for Italian. They said we were all launderers and criminals, and that's in The Sopranos. That's one of a few red pill things that came through. That's right. Shake baby, I am the king of mercy. Zelensky, what billion? Yeah, when he's a Ukraine comedian politician, nobody asked about it when he's dancing the high heels. Yeah, he did this stupid. I saw this other stupid video of a so-called comedy, and he's sitting there and he's playing the piano with his tool. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, it's pathetic. What? This guy's suddenly a billionaire, some Batman comedian. UK's found depleted uranium shells to Ukraine, I've heard, and that obviously has, depleted uranium can cause different kind of injuries, long-term injuries. Acoustic gymnastics cares about YouTubers. Well, KSI beat 40A. I don't really care. I mean that. Fournier is a fraud, a fake. He claimed to be a billionaire, and apparently he was living in a bed sit like Dubai. He was like, I don't know, he had an affair with David Gay as well. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I said last time, where's Missy Rora? Where is Missy Rora? I give her a PM to see what's going on. I don't know, bro. I hope you're all right. Missy, if you're here, or if you're here, you'd say something, but I hope you're all right, bro. We're thinking about you, yeah? David Gay predicted Fournier would win. Well, David Gay gets every prediction wrong, so I guess the KSI is going to win that. Now we know. Cola Boots, what you saying, blood? If they make Ben with Eubanks, I think the public will not take to it. They want Conor to face the board. He won't, as a strict liability, will give him a 2-year ban. That's British boxing world controlling more. It's been such a big story, that Conor Ben. Even that Khan, even the Tyson Fury failure, they kind of sort of didn't make such a big impact. This one did, though. I think they're making an example out of him because he stepped out of the line. I don't know what happened with Ben Eubank. Would they make it? Yeah, the fight in Dubai would be a massive fight. Oh, the good guy, if he's the bad guy, Eubank's wrong. And, imagine trying to make him out to be a good guy. That might happen. I mean, talk about him, Conor Ben fighting Pacquiao in a sort of exhibition or whatever in Dubai or Emirates or Saudi, somewhere, I don't know, man. Some guy that gets champ and stuff, you got butt broken. It was funny. It was definitely the highlight for me. I mean, one of my funds, do you remember? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember anything. Paid me in exact money for the what's it called? The pay-per-view, on a super chat, which I can't now get. I've had that money taken away because of this piece of shit. All right, look at him. Look at that. Look how happy he is. Look how disgusting he is. That degenerate prick. So that was the highlight. Definitely the highlight. Where are we now? Chubby, you ever thought about the time when they were told to live 60 minutes in a minute? 60 minutes, 6. Oh, okay. I knew it was coming. Comes 66. I mean, you can find patterns in a lot. One of the most interesting things about the 66 pattern is this. Do you know what the patent number for Bill Gates for his microchip, ID chip is 060606. Come on, blood. And it will be some significance there. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it in that instance. This other stuff as well, like 666. Oh, isn't it something like? I can't remember, man. But it's something to do with the Earth, the rotation, and the moon. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to look at it again. But yeah, there's stuff flying around it. Sorry, Jigsy. That's something I can't remember. My memory's not what it was. Dominic Engel, not John Engel. John Engel's the one no one knows nothing about, man. Victor Contabini's USA. Yeah, well, there's that Asian guy, isn't there, in Britain, who was helping all these guys. He had a big website. Took it down now. Destroyed athletics, says Jigsy. That's right, man. Tyson Fury. Sorry. It's easy to be called PED. Dr. Usman. That's the guy I'm talking about. Dr. Usman, my PED doc, said he had to be an idiot to fail. Yeah. Although Conor Ben was one of his clients and he failed. He obviously wasn't. But yeah, I mean, imagine this guy is openly talking about PEDs and stuff. And this guy's like looked after all these major boxers. Yeah, sorry guys, let me just catch up. Oh, blood clot. Pressed the wrong thing, innit? Oh yeah. Pierce Brosnan. Not a word anymore. Biden's crack smoking pedo son is working in Ukraine 90 minutes, yeah. And then he sell he got loads of money. I mean, it's open emails, it's just crazy. There's pictures of him with young underage. I don't even want to think about it. It's so bizarre. But it's a sick world. We're run by nonsense and Satanists. Yes, Emperor Michael still in the motherfucking house. Not to mention the terrible standard of media. Yeah. Boxing needs to have real journalists like Howard Cosell, Bert Sugar, Thomas Hauser, and AJ Levy. These days we have idiots chasing views on it. I agree with the secondary part. However, I don't agree that Howard Cosell, Bert Sugar, Thomas Hauser, and AJ Levy were good journalists. Bert Sugar was rubbish with his stupid cigar and that. Thomas Hauser was okay, but he's one of the guys that try and write pretentiously, How Cosell is another blowhard leaving. They're all from the same tribe, by the way, these guys. Think about that. But there's not many good boxing journalists, and the reason for that is there's no money in it. Now, I've been reading some books. Look, this is one of the ones I finished. I've read these before, but I'm rereading them. You get me? And there's a few real good journalists, but they don't sell, unfortunately. And boxing is by far the most interesting sport to write about. You might say MMA as well, but MMA is newer. I mean, boxing's got a history, right? And the stuff that goes on. I'm reading now this book about Rick Elvis Parker. I don't reveal these and leave a little link because I've got to, and it's so interesting. There were a number of real good books that came out around the 2000 era. This is one of them I finished called Tyson Tapes by Jonathan Rendell. right now. Jonathan Reynolds wrote a couple of other really good books. I think they were about Nazim and stuff. Unfortunately, he died. I think he was getting his drink on and his drugs on. He's a very good writer. He died. He got found dead. He had 3 kids as well, but he's dead. And they found these loads of writings of his about Tyson, loads of interviews. But it hadn't been completed. But they put it all together in this book, and it's just not prose. It's loads of interviews. It's super interesting. So I'll do a review of that. But yeah, there's another book about Rick Elvis Parker, which is great. There are Donald McRae is good. I can't remember. Jonathan Reynolds very good. There's a couple of other odd books. I'll do reviews of them, but with all respect, I don't think they were good. I do agree that there's no good boxing writers, but I don't think there were many anyway. And you go, look at that idiot Steve Bunce, putting barrows up Ugandan women's batty holes when he should be writing copy. He makes me sick. Yeah, Jigsy, you said about Joe stuck to food. Conte got him on. Yeah, very much. I mean, people go, he didn't look at it. I mean, like, suddenly these people think that PDX, but he ain't no body. He's so muscular and lean. And yeah, definitely. And they take these guys out, the Jamaican team, right? There was only like 3.5 million Jamaicans, but they produced all these great sprinters. They take them out to places in Jamaica to train. And they were like dangerous places where, let me tell you, you're tested, you don't go there. And they would just juice them up. They did the same with Chinese women. You remember, I can't remember which Olympics, 92 or something. All the Chinese women suddenly turned up so muscular, just women. And they just take them away, take them out of competition for 3 months, juice them up, and stick them in. And I had a friend who the cousin was an Olympic rower, right? And got 2 silver medals, female, right? And we're just like, it's just, you can't win. What happens? Every time before the Olympics, the Chinese girls go out, they get taken away, they get pumped full of juice, they never get tested, and they get put in masking agents, and then they just too juiced up and they beat us. Yeah, that's how Anyway, Friday night, lads, shall we get a drink on this bank holiday? No, I'm not. You seen Parker's slippers and I fell down to cheers, brother. Have a look. What is that Instagram? I see Parker's. They're all going fruity. Why is this fruitiness in the heavyweight division? I think a lot of it is obviously the agenda, but a lot of it is got to be all the PEDs they take, and it's messing their hormones and freaking them out. Jigsy says, spot on, Michael. I agree, Michael, in the sense that it's awful, the journalists, but I think it's always been pretty poor. Now it's also just a lot worse. No real question whatsoever. Just clickbait and grown men sucking up to other men for that, taking money from drug lords, scumbag, kinhead. I won't follow the script, no way. Absolutely, You got guys like Sonny Edwards who pretends to be moral, and he's taking money off MTK, and he's never spoken about it. You got Spencer Ferris. You got you should anyone who he claims that Daniel Kinahan is his godfather, his kid. All this nonsense. All these people are like lying, and I don't even know what the full stories are. Where is he? Where is this guy? I don't know, man. I really have no idea. Is he involved with elitists? What's going on? There's obviously a lot of money laundering thing going on in boxing. That's for damn sure as mustard. And Bakir, as I like to. You felt like Jenkins became a woman to win the world title. Some strong rumors going on. Yeah, I heard that. Where's that creature? Let me get his puppet out again. This thing. Obviously, he can't win any kind of boxing title because he's just awful. I mean, nothing. Unless they had like Antarctic title, they had no other fighters or something. I don't know. But the weird thing about the heavyweight division of women's is there's only 8 fighters there. Only 8 fighters, and they haven't actually got a world champion. So technically, he could go on the, he could allegedly become a woman, which we all know is a possibility and just nonsense. But identify as a woman, get even bigger tits, and win a title against a woman. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe Jenkins could get a win against one of these fat, disgusting women. I don't know, man. I don't want to think too much about it. He makes me sick. Okay. IFL TV. Sporting Shilicon's the worst. Shilicon, he's another one who's got loads of fake subs. He suddenly went from 10K to 60K. He's awful. I don't watch him. IFL, occasionally, if there's very rare, but they're known artists because they're paid by her and they're basically Hearn's PR arm, I do believe you have sex with Parker. Parker's wife is quite ugly. Pierce says, time to throw against Jay. Get smashed of Beyonce retirement. Yeah, I always said Deontay would beat Gage. Back in the day when Gage was unbeaten. I don't think Gage would have the balls to fight him. He's so scared. He would get ironed out. I would enjoy it. Acoustics. Devil's Den still chugs drug test, so still a fail. Yeah, there's a poor guy, British level guy, I can't remember his name, Liam, and he failed a cocaine test, was given 4 years as career ruined for taking a recreational drug. Why did they go after him? It's sickening. Sickening. At least you won't be punished. Liam Campbell, is it? Taylor, Ukrainians pedophilia hotspot is where all it is by the victims. Yes, I hear that. Human trafficking. Yeah, it's. See, the best scenarios for human trafficking and to get children and women out are war zones. It happened in Haiti. Clinton had an advisor who worked for her, the Clinton Foundation, got found guilty of trafficking 35 Haitians kids out. Nothing happened. Clinton paid for the defense. This woman changed her name and got a new job for a charity. It's sickening, man. So they go for war zones. So Syria, not anywhere around there. I think there's a bit of conflict. So parts of Syria, and now Ukraine. Yeah, they will traffic the kids, and so many of these charities are fronts for obviously business fronts for money laundering, and child trafficking, drug dealing. It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah. Burt Sugar, a bit of weirdo. Wouldn't trust him around kids. He's one of these guys that had his stupid, he really thought he knew about. Actually, let me tell you about Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison had a great left hook. End of story. He thought he was like the Don, the man to be listened to. You don't know shit about boxing. He's dead anyway, so fuck him. He can be around. He won't be around nobody's kids. They say don't speak ill of the dead, but if someone's a prick, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah. Pierce knows his shit. The name's Video Zelensky is current just in drag and multiple high-level military officers caught trans hookers. The government over there are some more degenerate than ours. Wow, that is something crazy. America, they've had all these senior guys and they're just as dogs, and they get up to brown showers, golden showers, all kinds of sick stuff. And I think it's part of the ritual to climb up the ladder, to do that humiliation and to show you'll do anything degenerate. Pierce also says, why do okay, Gage? Yeah, I agree in 3 rounds, I think. Acoustic. Well, there are 5 races right. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. He lost a lot of respect for that. But still, the fact is, he is a hitter. By the way, where's Lee Talk Boxing at? Where's Missy Rara? Where's Lee Talk Boxing at? Shane Bogos is usually. Well, Shane, my boy. Shane Bogos luckily was here. Where's Sly Tina at? Where's all the regulars at? I was. It's not like I previewed this. I'm very upset with me fans. Acoustic gymnastics. Charlie Z beat Wilder. That's one of the strangest thing I've ever seen because Wilder is skinny, mad guy, and I mean not Wilder, Charlie Zelenoff, and then Wilder goes in. He puts a glove on his hand, but it's the wrong hand. He puts a left on the right or whatever. He swings for Zelenoff, really trying to hurt him. And imagine if he'd struck him properly. He does actually clip Zelenoff. And Zelenoff gets up. It's very, very weird, man. Very odd. Okay, that's one theory. I heard police put some serious cash for the Turkish sex change from Max, champion of the world, Maxine. Sorry. Nothing would surprise me. Yes, inversion. What's up, Triple B? Yeah, I'm okay, bro. Thank you. I'm doing really well, man. I'm doing a lot of work. I'm grinding, hustling, showing relentlessness, come forwardness in life. Busy, man. I'm trying to get some cash money. Yeah, because, like I said, the grasses have taken away Tyson's food, money out of his bowl, and me rent money from me basement. Versus ignore the M. He said hi, Chip will beat M. Yeah, I ignored the M. I worked out that was not on purpose. Funnily enough, yeah, this is like Tyson Fury put that. That's just a show that he's been bought, He did put that. This is a good boxing question from Colin Boots. What show you watching May 27th? Colin Lopez, Laura Wood 2, or Snoozoli with Chris Billiam Smith. Yeah, imagine having 3 big shows on the same evening, right? I might come to one of them shows. I haven't decided what. I might come on that show. So watch this Space Bloods. The Chivalry might be out there to meet the fans in person, bro. Acoustic gymnastics. There's Ryan Garcia, crying Ryan. He shit himself in the in the gym, in the Reynoso gym. Does he win a what? I hope so. I don't like Javonte Gavis or any Javonte Gavis or any of them stupid ass, the ghetto. Ain't no Satan on his Glock, ain't no Satan on his Glock, ain't no Satan on his. He was so happy with himself, a dickhead. But Ryan is fast and hits hard, and he's a lot taller. I mean, it's really noticeable when he's next to Gavis. Davis can hit hard. He got a real good amateur record. I compared the amateur records. There's a big difference. Ryan has a chance. I think it's right that he's the underdog, but he can win. Yeah, he can win. Will he win? I hope so. That would make me laugh. Ryan's a fruity little bugger. We even ruined by Della Homo's kitchen anyway. Double Irish 25. Yesterday, can we send any super chats on YouTube? No, being demonetized, bruv. Sorry. Don't want to give my details on external fintech things. My uncle lost his savings to Nigerian 490 gigs. Let me know. Yeah, no, unfortunately, can't at this point. Not for it demonetized in 2 months, you believe that. I mean, it sickens me, man. All because of this piece of shit. Yeah? Look at him grinning. Look at that piece of shit right there. Yeah, so sorry, man. I appreciate you not going to Cash App. Cash App is going to get used with the new big kind of drug dealer thing. You just do it by phone. When they're getting rid of cash, we know that anyway. But it'd be like, and people have bets with their friends in the shop. Instead of giving them cash, they're just going boom, boom, Cash App. But yeah, I understand that. I wasn't happy about signing up to that or anything else. Unfortunately, you can't do anything unless you really go out in the woods like Ted Kaczynski. But even that, these days, the laws stop you, man. You get chased. They want you to pay something, council tax, whatever. So yeah, I try. Sometimes I think, you know what? Come and get me, man. Come and get me. But I try and keep it to a minimum. I try to be relatively anonymous. Lee Talk. Yeah, we Lee Talk boxing now. No one exists. He's not like Lee Talks oil drilling. Yes, Lee has shown a bit of a propensity for oil drilling, man. Those people have kind families, perhaps. Which people? I'm missing what you're talking about. Oh, hang on. Some guy says Tate admitted to shagging the 15-year-old. Did he? He's a degenerate, but he's always doing that with it. And every time he gets arrested, he's like that. Wow, I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. It's complete fluke. Oh, that's how he holds his hands. Oh, he's a piece of shit anyway. Charlie had that puncher. Yeah, Charlie, that's right. He did. It was so weird. Skinny guy like that. He's a coward. He's still meant. I give him respect. I know it's mental illness. I give him some level of respect for Charlie Zanoff. He puts himself in his mad situation where he could get himself killed, man. I mean, MBK, I heard Lee Talks boxing. He's loving his Friday wedding. His oil drilling this Friday. I wonder what kind of oil well he's drilling. Maybe Eritrean one. Because that would fit in with the theme of tonight. Some Eritrean oil drilling. Zelenov would have ironed out the big dots if he went another round. Well, I think you put it down as a win on his record. He's like 370 wins. She'll be watching the UFC card on Saturday night. See this card. A decent card is okay, man. I mean, I'm a casual. I've watched it since the first one, by the way. I kind of missed them all days, Apart from the fact it's a bit ruined because no one knew how to deal with Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. They should have. Unfortunately, the first ones were to push. They were part owned by Gracie's to push their jiu-jitsu, but and they opened loads of schools because of that. Made so much money just from UFC 1, 2, 3, Especially one. But I missed that. I think I don't like the fact they're not allowed to wear what they want, and that some things are illegal. Certain strikes. I think soccer strikes should be legal. Headbutts, any elbows, kicking people when they're on their knees. Why? Why would you not be allowed that? It's nonsense, man. You're allowed to sit on someone and batter them and drop elbows on them. Oh, you're not. Sorry, you can't hit someone when they're on their knee. What a load of nonsense. I like the old days we could wear gis and different looks. And I mean, obviously it's changed, but UFC card, a decent card. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't know. I mean, Pereira, I don't like that as Sonya. I hope Pereira will knock him out again. Triple P. So Spencer Prisoner. Fucking hell, blood. An insult, man. Some guy says, Clanello, camel toe to the piss out. Yeah, because he shit himself. He's sensitive, that little Queen Ryan. Me tattoos. Stop trying. Look at those tattoos. I mean, it's so disgusting, the tattoos he has. I know there's a purpose. There's one with a snake. I was going to do a video on it. If you don't know the meaning behind a snake and what it means to me, then you'll understand. The snake always represents devils, and obviously the serpent in the Garden of Eden. He's been bought out, and he's had Oscar de la Hoya push kind of, I don't know, man, magic, some kind of stuff from the kitchen up his batty hole. Deeper. Oh shit! It's like it's like when you get black women fighting. I'm going to wear like this now. When you get two black women fighting on the YouTube videos, they always get the weave or the wig pulled off, and you get bits of. Do you think I look a bit like Eddie Murphy now? Yeah, I'm gonna like this look. Yeah, I just looks kind of. Hey, I look kind of cool in the gang, like kind of sharp. You know what I'm saying? I just sounds like quick. We'll see about that. I don't trust anybody, man. That level. Who do you hate more, Davis or Garcia? Oh, Davis by far. Part of me likes Garcia. He's tried to, I mean, I think he's been bought and he's sold out and he's fruity, but at least he used to big up Christianity, and he seemed quite likable. He's thick though, whereas Davis is just completely dislikable with his ghetto antics. Ain't no way you don't think the Glock. I like to fucking stick that Glock on his batty and pull the trigger. Okay, interesting box square. Acoustic gymnastics. Why is Eubanks got revenge on Beefy? What's going on? I don't know what's going on there, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's had some chats. Well, we don't think it's the right fight for you. If you lose that, you're finished, which you would be really. Maybe there's something else. Maybe we can find this fight, and then maybe you can fight Kell Brook for a big one, for an even bigger purse. Kell Brook means Chris Eubank will be bigger than Chris Eubank means Beefy too, right? Yeah, that's right. But the thing about using these words, they're actually coined by, Marxist schools like racism, homophobia, transgenderism, what's the other one? Sexism, to deliberately stop conversation about certain aspects of the agenda they're trying to push. That's all it is. People, idiots fall for it. Double R, H25. I saw it now, kid. Let's go hard at Max and YB when you're off to naughty step. Yeah. And I've got an open Rumble. I've got open Patreon. I spoke about it for ages, but I didn't do it before because I was just into pumping the videos out. But I have to because I have to have some. I have to protect myself. I have to give. But obviously, like they got such a monopoly YouTube. You're also going to say by Google. So if you they won't show in the video section on the front page of results. They won't show Rumble videos. They won't show BitChute videos, which is also compromised anyway. They won't show Odyssey videos. They'll just show YouTube videos and maybe a Facebook one or a Twitter one. But so even if you search, you don't get the videos. Huh? K Alexander in the house. Eating boss, good to see you. My man K Alexander was telling we're a bit worried. Ain't no Missy Rara. Ain't no Detox Boxing. Ain't no Nordic Warrior. It's Good Friday though, so maybe I've been to church actually earlier today. Luckily, it wasn't. I'm non-denominational, and I think all the churches are corrupt. But occasionally, I'll go into one. I'm ready to stand up if someone steps out of line, though, in front of everybody, and tell them, "You are teaching ungodliness." I've done it before. You get looks. I don't care, man. Look at me. But yeah, we had Emperor Michael on earlier, Mr. K. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. We're going to link up, man. Do an interview session. Avoid Pierce. They can't install this card, special card, without the masses rising up against it. Chubby. Keep strong against game out. Right. This is an interesting thing, right? Because people get excited. Because if out of chaos comes order. They will deliberately instigate chaos so that people will rebel. The true narrative of the ding dong, will come out. And look, it's already happening. Look how many people are dropping. 20% higher death rate, so even in younger people. And look, every day there's some new guy dropping dead. This guy from S Club 7. Suddenly all these people are dropping. Right now, that's eventually going to come out. It's already starting to come out. The idea is, this is one theory anyway, the people will start to rebel, tear things down, try and go for the politicians. And this is unfortunately part of the plan. And then they'll be like, well, now what? Who governs us now? Oh, my boy Jonathan M. RH25. I don't want to say the name, but my boy RH25, give me a cash out. Brother, thank you, my brother. Much appreciated. Let's see. Yes, you. Double RH25. Keep up the good work, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Me fans are just the number one, the best, number one, and the best bet yet. Yeah, you feel me? They make Missy Rara wet. When she jumps on the mic, it's like check, and they make her head spin like a Technic deck G unit. Yeah, Missy Ryan, I don't know where she at, man. I hope she's all right. But yeah, so they'll make sure there's chaos, and then people will be like, now what? Because people don't realize how fragile society is. Imagine if you didn't have electricity for a week, what would happen? You know, fuel prices. Let's say we couldn't get fuel. People wouldn't be able to get food. Wouldn't be able to ship stuff around. People wouldn't be able to get to work. The whole thing would crash so quickly. So when this chaos is made, and it suddenly died down, people are like, now what? And people will look towards an allegedly moral and decent government. And that'll be a one world government. They'll be like, oh, well, they must be better than how it was before. And they'll push a one world currency. Yeah, man. And that unfortunately is like to be the future. Inversion. I'm just glad Tate gives you NPCs something. Taste. It was so weird, wasn't it? Everyone who knows. He's suddenly some guy no one's ever heard of. You know, he's a minor celebrity, kickboxer. No one knows about kickboxing anyway. I don't know who the kickboxing champs are, do I? And he'd been on Big Brother or something for about 20 years ago, and then suddenly he became huge because no one stopped talking about it. Some of it's just set up. Because you might not John well, yeah. I mean, a mixture of marijuana, punches to the head, and unfortunately being a stooge of the Illuminati has messed him. Yep, apparently God section. I don't know how true that is. Collar boots. Okay, let's have a look at this. SpaceX gonna be launching to Starship rocket week. So I've been watching people working for years. I know you think fake, but surely to work. Look at some photo shows and say, well, that's if you believe their stuff. Look, if you look at all the what's it called? The NASA stuff, you see all the fake. You see the green screens. There've been pictures of, I think Bush was one of them, being taken through NASA, and there's someone with a green screen being filmed, yeah? And that exact same scene was replicated in a space station. I mean, it doesn't cost a lot. Look, this is how they fool people, and they love it, and how they distract people. What? So they push a rocket up to, the edge of the atmosphere, and everyone gets excited, Well, allegedly, 69 onwards, we just flew up to the moon, no problem, and back in this lump of shit made of cardboard. I mean, come on, blood. Oops. Where we at? Do you know who one of the most evil people of the Second World War scenario was? People, this fat piece of shit here was the real wrong one. This is Winston Churchill. I used to buy him. Oh, great English guy, great guy, saved England. Oh, at least we're not speaking German. Listen, man, this piece of shit was given 7 opportunities to stop the war because there were so many deaths. This piece of shit started bombing off civilians in Germany. This piece of shit killed 250,000 women and children, civilians in Dresden. This piece of shit. Sent a bunch of guys that never been in a boat before to war, to this war zone in the First World War. Some of these people couldn't swim; they'd not been trained, and they got absolutely flattened by the German U-boats, I think. And he knew it was going to happen, and it kind of. And also, he was part of the conspiracy to get the Lusitania dropped, so the America were going, "Oh, he's a disgusting, filthy man." He was backed by banking money. Okay, he was also a pederast. I mean, sick as me. I found this in a charity shop. I don't know what to do with it, man. I think I want to set fire to it, man. Winston Churchill makes me sick. Fat nonce. Oh, inversion. Davis is Christian. You're talking about Javon Gay. No. I don't know, but I was talking about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is a Christian. He used to praise the Lord. He got banned on Twitter for praising Jesus, weirdly. So that's a warning to him. Don't do that. Just in a local Wetherspoons, can't say 100%. 95% sure Miss Euro is on a date with Max Jenkins. She's buying a lot for that fat widow. Well, hopefully, she's doing some undercover work for the Triple B. My boy TS Boxing. What's up, my brother? What you mean, Kang? Ain't no say John is glad. You feel me? You are. I can't see that. You are something. You're a raccoon? Is that raccoon? If you don't write with Tank, B1. She's black first. Oh, shit. That's some good advice, y'all. Thank you. That's exactly what I just said. Check it out. My boy Pierce knows about shit, man. Oh, Dyson says, Gavis needs to be safe when Ryan left up his fat ass on the ground. I mean, it's going to be hard to miss Javon Gay's hair. It's huge, man. It's fucking basketball blood. Usually means you can take a punch, though. Yeah. Again, thanks very much for that cash out. It's real nice, man. I made £15 here from Kind Funds for cash out, But funds are the best, but, the wrong one took away the real energy. They can't even give super chat. People are like, can I give you a super chat? No. There's fat people talk too much. B, would you beat Joe Fournier in a 4-week camp? Yes or no? I'd say probably no at this stage. And the reason is because I'm well out of shape. Fournier, listen, it's all a fraud and all that. And also he's a big PED user. I think further test, but he's not. When I say he's not a bad boxer, I'm not mean he's a great boxer. He is not that bad. He actually can box. So no, in a 4-week camp, no, I don't believe I could. He not body like an S Club injection, but all his kids would be nonced as well, that. But yeah, I mean, I would, of course, for a Paul Catmull. Yep, exactly. I'm glad people know. That's me fans for you. We know. Ice Cube is not for the pop chart. Yeah, Jesus come back and come in some week. We don't know exactly when. We don't know the exact time, but we do know, the events leading up to it. And you can tick them off. Things like, Israel being reformed, like practical ones. People loving themselves so much. I mean, this one, one thing about Instagram, OnlyFans, the one world government, the one world currency, all these things that are going to happen. The pushing of, Channiness is predicted in the Bible, as is Batty business, as is all that stuff being pushed, as is the church that's being corrupt. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Check it out, man. Check it out, man. Oh, shut it down. Yeah, shut it down, blood. Come on, no reality. Michael Malone said, a lot more champs in kickboxing and boxing 4-time champs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there were endless ones. I wanted to look at kickboxing because I started off doing karate, but it was never that big, did it? You'd think, they can use kicks. These wear their stupid gloves on their feet, and they wouldn't kick with their shins. And there were some good guys like Joe Lewis, Lewis, good-looking guy, no homo. He was, Ken in Street Fighter 2 was based on him. There's Don the Dragon Lee, Benny the Jet Urquidez. Tex Cobb did a big kickboxing, but it never really took off. It wasn't very well organized. It was never going to do better than boxing. Now I don't know. I have no idea who kickboxing champs are. Is K1 still going? No, that was quite fun. K1. Thank you, Piss. Thank you. Germany is becoming so powerful, we must destroy her. Churchill for the war side. In the 1930s, he goes, he planned to destroy Germany because they tried to in the First World War. Even though Germany did nothing. And they got so badly stitched up with the Versailles Treaty. I mean, it was ridiculous. They're basically setting up so they could go to war with Germany again. You know, and that whole Germany didn't declare war. They declared war on Germany first. Britain, France. See, this is a red pill, y'all. So there's a part of what was then Poland, right? But previously, before the Versailles Treaty, was been part of Germany, and it's full of Germans, national Germans who speak German. I think it's the Danzig region, and the people in the Danzig region were being persecuted, killed, and Hitler said, well, "I'm going to come in and save these German people," and then what's his face? Churchill said, "Oh, we promised to look after Poland, so we will declare war." That was just a setup and an excuse because Churchill didn't care about Poland. You know, he handed it over to the Russians. The Russians invaded it as well about the same time as the Germans. It's just a joke, man. It's an excuse to destroy Germany with the last bastion of hope against globalism, basically. Anyway, this is a boxing show. Pierce again, does boxing have a high percent of batting runs? Well, it seems to be that way now. It never used to be. I don't know, man. I think synchronized swimming and gymnastics and things like that are probably worse. But suddenly all this boxing, especially the heavyweights, got all batty, man. I think it's because they're trying to make sure that the most macho sports they can push batty business. Michael Muller says Churchill pisshead. Yeah, that's his only good quality. Should be Sonny Edwards called Who is George? Okay, so Spencer Fearon thought that Chippy was a guy called George. Okay, and I won't give out his full name. I'll say it's George Patel. That's not the name they give. So Spencer Fearon gave that to Max Jenkins. Max Jenkins started hitting up in the comments. You're George. You live here. We'll find you on camera. I dropped an email, a burner email. Say, okay, here we go. That was using the name of the person they accused him, and set up a burner phone. So as Jenkins, pretending he wasn't him, kept on threatening, I'm going to kill you, this got all real weird shit. And I knew it was him, but I pretended I didn't. Then I gave him this burner number. Go on, give me a call. He wouldn't do it. And the son Edwards call up. So Max Jenkins passed the number to son Edwards. No one had this number except Max Jenkins. Okay. And son Edwards called me up, and I'm like, "Son, is that you?" And he's like, "No, I don't need to be calling you." And so Sonny was going, "Hey, I know who you are." I said, I was just letting him hang himself because eventually, and he ended up smashing his iPhone after he got rinsed, and he came on the live and got caned. And then he started putting up stuff on Twitter. Look, I found him. He was really real proud of himself. I found the chore. Look, and he rung up the burner phone. And I'd recorded a fake message going, "Hello, this is George Patel's. Please leave a message." And he's a grass, Sonny. He grassed up Danny Flexen, who'd done nothing except flirt with his sister. Done absolutely nothing. He stitched him up, almost ruined his career. There's a guy I know in Croydon. And he says to Edwards' family from Wallingham Estate, something like that, and they got run out of town for being grasses. Yeah, that's why Sonny went to Sheffield. So you got 3 grasses there: Max the grass, who ruined my monetization; Sonny the grass, okay, who's going to expose it, but it turned out that he got the wrong person. Spencer the grass, I've covered in videos. 3 grasses there. So that was who the George was. Somebody that they thought was Chubby, and it wasn't. It's hilarious. I mean, I'm going to do more videos on that, but it's just so bored. I'm so bored of it, man. Ember Kier. What did Chubby do? Brutally honest interview and asked Michael why he fell out with Porky because he slipped and missed the digital too, maybe a fist. And the fist went deeper. Yeah. Absolutely, I think it's completely reasonable. I let him get his story out. I mean, I don't know. I've heard rumors. Oh, Michael was going around opening doors and that in his socks, and then there's other rumors that Porky was trying to get him involved with his wife, some sick cuckolding thing, and he had big feet. I don't know, man. These are things that are flying around. I don't know, but if I look at Michael, I look at Porky. I know who comes across the more creepy and who acts the more creepy. Come on. But yeah, of course I'll ask him. Maybe anything. And he can do the same shit with me, man. Oh, come on, Dyson. I'm not answering that. It's too disgusting, man. Inversions generally is Japan based. I've been to Japan. It is awesome. Is it based? To an extent. But they're still a bit creepy out there. I think the sex, the ages, it's 13 or something. And I don't know. It's a bit weird. They're different kind of people than any other people, though, like aliens, man. But I quite like them. They're respectful. They do realize that their country needs to be homogeneous, and they want to keep it. All successful countries are homogeneous. They are not multi ruins. It's well known. I mean, that's why it's part of the plan. It creates division. Communities don't trust each other, infighting. Dyson, I'm definitely not going to put any of those questions up, blood, about sickness, man. Batty business. Right. So where are we at? I said, where's he at? Where's the Nordic warrior at? Here he is. What's up? Nordic, God bless you, brother. Where is Lee Talks Boxing? I get worried when I don't see my man Lee Talks Boxing. He's usually always here. And I was saying, what's up with Nordic? Where's Lee Talks Boxing? I said, maybe they went to church. I went to church earlier at 3 p.m. for a service. And luckily it was a godly service. I didn't have to, step up and tell them to stop, which I've done before. Yeah, so great to see you. What's up with Lee, man? Remember, Nordic Warrior runs a real good channel. He's based, so check him out. Subscribe to Nordic and Lee Talks Boxing channel. It ruins everything. I mean, there's always listen. Why would you want everything to be the same anyway? The whole world is multicultural. It's nice to go to a different country, and I want to go to Eritrea. I want to see Eritreans. I want to see every other race under the world, every other country of people under the world. It's just a part of the plan of the elitists to do the Western world. They don't push multiculturalism in Uganda, do they? I mean, it's a disaster. I mean, there's always people have always wanted to sort of stick with similar cultures of their own people, and there's always room to move out and see other people and talk. But homogeneous cultures are always stronger. Oh, Carl's retired to man's not well, exactly. We brushed on the club. Everyone forget it, but everyone knew it's juicy anyway, man. Japan is clean. It is beautifully clean, actually. It is beautifully clean. They're very intentional. I don't know. They're a bit held up by some, but they have all their sort of ways to act, and I don't know, man. And those boxing show we went to. I have to think about that, man. I have to think about that. Inversion. Japan is a bit degenerate. They were strict with the pandemic, so semi-based. They're very nationalistic. They also remove vax mandates when people stop. Yeah, semi-based, I think, is reasonable. Nordic, I'm not sure, bro. I don't see him in a while. Yeah, okay, I'm going to hit him up. Hope he's all right, man. He's my man. He's a good man. Lee Talks Boxing. You get me? I hit him up. No homo. Simon Hill, what's up, my brother? Simon Hill says, big up, Chubby. Joshua fighting like a whoop now. Wilder would wipe out. Yeah, I still watch it. I still pay pay-per-view to watch the pleasure. The pleasure. I'm going to put my afro back on. I had a fight with fight in the street, and my weave came off, blood. I quite like it. I feel bored without it. Wilder wipe out. Yeah, I'd still watch it, man. Pierce. Christ is risen, brother. Yes, it's a very important week, obviously, for Christians. I mean, it's amazing, really. God bless you all. That's right, Nordic. Praise be to the Lord. Dyson, plus a nation one ethnic group is barely any chance of mixed race meat. I mean, people can do what they want, but I mean, when it's forced and it's faked and it's part of an agenda, that's when you got to worry. Not, if there's always some people that wanted to go all drilling or, the rice, like a bit of rice or whatever. And obviously, white women are like the most wanted women in the world by every race because they're so beautiful. But there was always some mix, but generally not. When I was young, no one was interested in all the girls. I lived in the country, in the countryside, and almost everyone was white, and and no interest. But because of the agenda, it's amazing how you can switch people's minds and reprogram them and get them to be attracted to stuff that they wouldn't actually be attracted to. Version anime seems degenerate. Yeah, I agree. Talk about Japan. Anime does seem degenerate. Travels worldwide, multicultural, because if you take away someone's roots and identity, they're easier to control. Right, exactly. And I've said this many times. It's written in the protocols, clergy, planets, why something right. And it's not, yeah, absolutely. It's the way to disunite people, because you can't, if you're fighting amongst each other all the time and complaining and you're this group and you're that group and you're trannies and you're Batimans and you're Browns and you're whatever and you're this religion, in one group, they're never going to get together and fight the elitists. That's the plan. You're just going to get a bunch of slaves that they can just abuse psychologically. I don't even need to abuse them physically now. Will video like the old Julia Ottawa on the Patreon, Mr. Videos. Will video like the old Julia Ottawa Patreon, Mr. Video. Yeah, I'm a boy Tyrone Marley. Yeah, Tyrone blood clot. The Yanks nuked the man out. This is going to sound weird. Some people believe that they weren't nukes, they were firebombs. I mean, think about it. If they're nukes, I don't know where I sit on this, but I'm beginning to. There was apparently something like 50 bombers out there logged that were firebombing. And, the Japs built it back within 5-10 years. Where's the radiation injuries? There wasn't no radiation after that. So some people say it's just actually wasn't nuked. Firebombs. Oh, for crying out. I don't know why I give these people the time of day. Lonray designer. Hello, Lonray. What is going to show your face or so? Firstly, I'm not your son, bitch. Secondly, what another new fact. Why should I show my face? Why are you interested in my face? You're Batman. Yeah. Is that, are you a Spencer Fearon? There's got to be like a Spencer Fearon or a white bitch. Alias, because they're so unsophisticated. They can't, the YB, Jaden Anti was the last one. He came on, right? He kept on slagging off Triple B, how great YB was. We were in that toothpaste, everyone's like, fuck off YB, fuck off, you charlatan, you vampire squid. So Lonray Desalou, show your face or something. Yeah, hi Spenny, how are you, pussy? You're a blood clot pussy. Inversion. Roy Jones Jr. lost in his recent, against Petit or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched it, but he looked awful. Jones against Tyson in that exhibition. That was pathetic. And Dyson says, "Hey, Lon Ray, you show your face any hypocrite." That's right. Is that you, Spencer? Immediately, these guys get sniffed out. It sounds sophisticated. People like Spencer and YB, especially Spencer with his primitive prefrontal lobe. What did you say? Hello, Ayogo, Babi Baluga. Did AJ Tifa wife, huh? Do you mean did Gay J see my wife? Firstly, Gay J is not interested in women, he's interested in men. You fucking idiot. You don't watch the video. His fucking boyfriend's Ben behind me, honey. His ex is AKA Skinz, who wants a piece of the action. Yeah, there's a version of the likes, man. Are you that naive? Michel Baligon, Gigi is number one alpha male from Nigeria. No, he's a Batman. Really. I don't see a solution to the elite problem. Well, there is. Kill them all. Well, it's very good shit in all countries. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But people are not going to do anything. There won't be a rebellion because people have been too indoctrinated. I mean, the elite have got every single tool on their side: the media, pharmaceuticals, food, oil, gas, just everything they control. You'd have to get the army on side, 100% on side. Yeah, and you just have to. There'd have to be a massacre. And what would come out of that, I don't know, man. But I don't see nothing happening. I mean, I'm a Christian anyway, so I see the end times happening, and everything's revealing itself to be true. So, what do you know about that? Yeah, simply though race, religion, identity have nothing like empty vessels be molded by officers the most active in day. No allegiance to hyper. Pierce is a very intelligent guy, man. Thank you for coming on the channel. Absolutely. I mean, and the other thing is people People say stupid shit like, "Oh, what does it matter? What does it matter what race you are? What nationality? We all bleed the same. We're all the same." I mean, so retarded and backward, but everything matters. Every single thing about a person matters. Everything, because it's what shaped us or what we think. Imagine saying no, these things don't matter. Everything matters. You fucking idiots. Ayung Bami Abalugua, a chatty easier get the bang the boy. Fuck off, you muppet. You get banged up the. Your boyfriend Gay J can bang out the batty hole with his underdeveloped Corey. What do you know about that, old boy? Pussy hole. Yeah. Looks like Mexico's showing up fake names in White Bitch and Spencer, and that's so pathetic. Son Ada's Greta Thunberg in hell in a cell, man. Damn. I mean, Greta, how much does she weigh? I mean, Greta would have, Sonny would have the boxing skills advantage. They look quite similar, facially, don't they? Imagine if they mated and had a child. Obviously, Sonny likes oil drilling, so I don't think that he will get inside Greta. But if he were to get inside Greta, they look very similar, don't they, man? Imagine the horror of that child blood. Obviously been invaded by pussy. I was like, Tulu Omiele, hey, how many cocks are you broken? None, zero. You should be asking yourself, how many cocks has your hero, Gay J, blown? 3,000s, man. Most of them are AKA Skinz and Ben Mahoney. What are these fake, these pathetic fake, why do they even bother? These pathetic fake aliases, sock puffer accounts. I'm here to kiss, huh? I'm here to kiss, eh? What brand of cheap idiot hemp? What brand of cheap idiot hemp are you blowing, huh? Shut up, you pussy hole. You need some jollof rice and fufu. Fuck you, man. King Doug. What do you think the government's apparent plan to send these illegal agreements to Rwanda? It's all nonsense. It's just another thing to get headlines and to cause controversy. And, they had pictures of Priti Patel or someone going on about how great it was. No, it'll happen. I'm going to put you don't clog out the chat, you pussy. Learn diesel. You are a shook one. I said about how stupid people who can't spell your, they don't know the difference between your as in a possessive and your as in a verb. Here is the number one example. Lanre Dizalu, you don't know shit about the spelling, huh? You're a stupid man. I tell you that for nothing. I think moving toward economic collapse and social credit scores. Where should I go? We're trying to say, I've thought about this. I genuinely don't think there's anywhere to run. The only places that are going to be, unfortunately, the places that are the most free, third world places, but they will soon be run over, places like, Tanzania or whatever, refused to jabba ding dong, and look what happened. The guy died, Uganda is another one where they push back against it, but they'll roll them over eventually. I don't know, brother. I really don't know. I mean, ideally, I don't know, man, because you always get. Ideally, you buy yourself a private island with like-minded people. Maybe you can buy Jeffrey Epstein's old island, make it into a paradise for good people instead of sickness. You have to have an exercise though, but eventually get rolled over by the U.S. Navy or something. They'll find an excuse. Waco, they just find an excuse to roll you over. They killed and burnt innocent kids, little children in Waco, and Waco done nothing. The ATF went in there shooting to start, and then some of the Waco guys shot back. Obviously, they've been shot at, and they use that as an excuse. It sickens me, man. That's the U.S. government for you. I don't know why anyone's surprised. Disgusting people. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing, right? Anyway. Collarwood's in the house. Good question. You've done much of chat, GPT and AI. Honestly, its pivotal point is your customer service jobs, programs. Yeah. Oh, man. What's worse with CG? Have I done a bit on ChatGPT and AI? Yeah, just have a little look around. But it's going to change everything because we already have seen. You can see, check out even YouTube examples of CGI being used in real life interviews and situations. Soon,
We'll be in our houses. We'll be in our 50-minute cities. We won't be able to get out. We'll be bombarded with propaganda. We won't know what's true and what isn't. Things will be so realistic. There'll be Project Blue. No one will know anything. You won't know whether you're talking to a human or not on the internet, or even on YouTube, a video like this. You'll be chatting to bots. Or the whole internet will become bots and AI, and you won't know what's human. Oh, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. But you just have to have faith. Do you even know what a pussy hole is? Yes, you fucking pussy hole. Shake baby AJ. Tolu is getting joined by KJ Batman's in it. Yeah, there's quite a few of KJ's boyfriends have come. Well, there's Spencer's boyfriend. It's pretty pathetic anyway. I mean, I'll let them hang on to embarrass themselves. Huh? Yeah, I agree with all talk. The rest of these deals anywhere, 4-star hotels, eventually houses. Yeah, and they build these huge, like, they're building. Maybe you read about this thing in a country place there. What is it? Fucking, not Devon. Anyway, they built this like huge boat, and they put all the illegals there. All adult males, by the way. You notice all these refugees, the majority of them adult males, of fighting age, and they'll be allowed out in the cities, and it's a bit disaster. It's just another way to demoralize and wreck the local population, man. It's Pretty Patel. This is Michael. It's a disaster from the neck down. What, you find your chance? Are you going to do some curry drilling blood? Londres is Emperor Michael Red Boy. I don't even know what you're referring to, you fucking moron. Yep, inversion. There you go. R.I.P. John Pombe Magufuli, the former president of Tanzania, actually stood up for his own people. And he got whacked because he pushed up. That's what happens, man. There's a lot of Nigerians coming on this side. Oludare Akiso, well, they're pretending they're Nigerians. 2 seconds noodle. What are you talking about? Are you a man who eats the poo like ice cream and do feasting? You sound like it, you batty man. You fucking piece of shit. Yep. Clear says there's nowhere to run, unfortunately. Stand firm, illuminate because, like I said, darkness. Well, we will win in the end, lads. Not upset her, it's a version of something. We will win, the good will win, but we go through dark times first. And but you can't get away from it. Nowhere. Well, they got nowhere to go, bro. That's where are they going to go? The Australia's one of that's been completely Illuminati-ized. There's Segona the Welly. RIP Triple B boxing. Piss off, you muppet. I'm going to stop putting these guys just on timeout. Just going to bore me. They're clogging it up. I find it fun for a bit, but after a bit, it's like yawn. I'd like to insult these fucking idiots, though. Why are there so many African names here? It's just sock puppet, YB bit. I don't know. Who cares, man? My boy Hong Kong, Clown World, Hong Kong. Where's my fucking Clown World top? The blood clot. Yeah, I think you're right, blood. We have entered Clown World. Clown World is in the house. Now, what round does the Jugger Chad put his through Zhang's giant tennis ball of a head? He's got a huge head, isn't he? Zhang, like a basketball, I'd say. So does Joyce, though. That usually means you can take a shot. I'm actually thinking, I'm not saying, I'll do a full review. I'm thinking, can Zhang last a distance? And there's interesting odds on that. You get about 3-1 or something, because Zhang is, to my knowledge, been put over once by Gay J in the Olympics. The problem is he gasses rather than, I think his chin is a problem. Joyce can hit, but he's not like a wilder. I think he'll probably stop Zhang in the later rounds when Zhang starts gassing around 10. But I don't think it's out of the question that the Big Bang goes a distance. So we'll see. That's a nice fight anyway. That's multi rice chilling. My boy T-Bone, West Ham United Football Club, which I used to think was T-Bone Ultimate Fighting Championship. It's dominant England, but I mean, there's something strange about the man, no doubt. Hello, second. Which brand of hair do they blow you? You cannot pack here. I give you a packing ticket. What do you think of Spain for a country? You want to go to avoid a massive. Spain's nice. Italy as well, but it'll happen as well. So I don't like the blue. Better. Clown World, that's better. Mate, I go to a better place, but just bear in mind that you can't escape really, and just try and red pill people and fight as much as you can. Even small things, just anything, blood. Yeah, 5 troll African. Yeah, I wonder who sent them or who's they are. I would imagine, as I said, why bitch Spencer or il a des let's spam my soul. Fuck off, man. You're too busy eating the poo poo and fisting. Like ice cream. Your blood clot. Chris Brosnan says, Carport back is trying to pack onions. He did boast about dropping his son with a body shot, which is kind of weird, man. Michael says, I heard Zhang Zhilei was made in Lang. I mean, Chinese people. I've never seen a Chinese person above 5'8", right? But but then you got Yao Ming who's 7'6", the Big Bang is 6'6". I mean, obviously there's 1.5 billion people in China, so there will be some big ones. You can even find some pictures of Chinese giants from back in the day, like talking about whether Nephilim and giants existed. So I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the Chinese have pumped the athletes full of, the women especially. The women were more muscular than black men, in the swimming. It was ridiculous. Okay. Right. I'm going to be up with a 1 minute 51. I'm going to have something to eat. I've really enjoyed this. Thank you for everyone the peeps have given me some cash apps, guys. Thank you. You're very kind. I doubt. Oh, hang on. I doubt it's a true story, but Carfront battered some bloke outside a chip shop, making fun of his nose back in there. The guy found his own leg on a tray. Is there some truth there? I mean, maybe. Well, he's a bit of a coward. No, he's not a coward, Carl. He actually doesn't like confrontation. Really. That's why he showed so much guts getting in the ring, because he used to cry and sparring in England. I don't want to spar. RP to Juvenet Moise, former president of Haiti, delayed shipping the ding dong jibber jabber. Next president immediately right. Another one. That's what I'm saying. The only countries that will be based will be third world countries, and I mean you don't really want to move there, and they will get taken over, and the people will get dealt with, like the Tanzanian, the Haitian dude. Tyson wants me to stay on. Why do you want me to stay on, blood? Tired, bro. I haven't eaten anything. Piers Morrison, my man, says, good night, everyone. God bless you. So, yeah, it's always good to have you here, man. Good knowledge, man. I keep spreading the red pill. I mean, I chat all the time in real life. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes you get a blank wall. But I've met some good people, and I do it through the videos. You got to do something. The first stage is educating open people's minds. Some people just can't, but the next stage is action. That's the hardest bit. The action. When and who. My boy Andrew Johnson, AJ. Thank you very much for the cash up, bro. Much appreciated. Oh, another African was here. Hello, how much is your wife for rent? I'm sorry, man. We don't do that. In my people, maybe it's normal where you're from. I don't know, man. How many Redfield questions did I miss? I have to rewatch stream. Please rewatch stream. Rematch, rewatch stream. Yeah, Emperor Michael was on here earlier as well, which is quite interesting. Emperor Michael from Eritrea, so that's cool. We're gonna link up for a chat. We can do a Zoom and a StreamYard. So that'd be cool. Number 6, Yeah. Tulu, They chose to be blowing each other in 10 minutes. Yeah, probably one of the guys is AKA Skinz troll account, Ben Hiney. Who knows? Cocodine Tolu want the edges Tolu inside of him. Yes, I think it is you who is the bad man. Sometimes they do a practice called era licking. When the poo comes out like ice cream. That's what you can get up to, isn't it, Tolu? And you and all the other boyfriends that come on. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish up. Yeah, fuck the police, fuck the Illuminati beast. Yeah, keep real, keep real. Fuck this piece of shit. He's gonna get dealt with, and he's not gonna like it. Yeah, I can give it every chance to be, reasonable, but no. So this thing here is gonna be in big trouble. Look at his face. I need to be a fighter. I need to fight for a British title. All right. Oh, Dean Packer. Dean Blood, you're a bit late, bro. You're going to have to rewatch this, but great to see you. Will, good night. Yes, my brother, great to see you. Matthew Robert, they call it. I don't know what kind of sickness you'll get up. Brown showers, yellow showers, who knows? Rusted showers, rusted trombones. Ooh. Oh, I feel sick. Anyway, I'm going to eat, man. I'm going to get my steak on. That I've taken it out and I've seasoned it and it's been sat there. You got to take you get a steak, right, and you got to put it in I don't know, like a towel or something, and takes the moisture out of it, and then you put, this is what I do, right? You put a bit of seasoning on. You can either go just salt if it's a nice bit of beef. Actually, to be honest, works well. It's a nice bit. This is cheaper. You might use some seasoning. Then I get some butter. I melt it and I brush it on each side. And you can either, some people like to put it in a pan, a real hot pan, on all sides, in all places, like seal in the juices, and so you get that nice crispy burnt exterior. But this is where you get this. You can do that, but the best thing to do to keep the juices is stick it in the oven. Yeah, stick it in the oven. And if you do what I did, which is like paint it with butter, the juice doesn't run out. That seals it. And then you get the steak, and it's so juicy, even a cheap steak. So check it out, man. Dale Cooper, are you insulting me or what? I don't know. Tell your little boyfriend Michael stop running. Let's fight. Who are you, blood? You're not my boyfriend, Michael. Oh, suck my fucking dick, bitch. Dale, who are you, man? Are you someone? Dale? Is your name Dale? Whatever, man. Fucking speak to myself, you pussy hole. Inversion. It passa data Martin sempre. I must be happy with Uganda's new laws. Yeah, and well done to him. I think he's fucking based, man. Dodging these. I haven't seen you for a bit, blood. But would you rather shit trigger what you need? Yeah. Well, for the great future, we thank you, brother. Tell Michael to stop running. Well, who are you, blood? I'll tell him to stop running when you spell his name right and tell me who you are, blood. You can speak to me yourself. You got a channel. My Tyrone reverse sear. Is that what it's called? It's cool, man. It's beautiful, though, blood. Cooking is one of the. I wish I'd discovered when I was young, but I was too busy smashing pum pum and going to the club. Yeah, I love cooking now, though, bro. Oh, shut up, Dale. Just tell me who you are, Dale. Stop talking shit. You sound like another troll. Pop, 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 Cordy. Matty. Oh, sorry, Mr. Morning. It says, Ty never joined your lives. Oh, one of my first ones, a guy who had exactly the time with Avatar and account. And I was like, nah, that can't be Ty. But he doesn't really, I think it was some fake account, likely, but I don't know. You can't click on it. It's annoying. You can't click on it and see what the account is. But he watches. He mentioned a bit. He talks about. He used some videos in his lives. I speak to him quite a lot on the lives. He puts, I think Tan quite likes to show these videos. Yeah. I've watched Tan since the first video he did. It was pretty nuts, man. Douglas are smashing us. You're a pussy, old man. Can someone find out who this idiot is, man? Okay. Right. All right, kids. See you all. Take care. It's been real good. Good to see you all. Been a good live, I thought. And it's funny to see Disco Dave goes. Yeah, Dale is upset you're getting no Corey. Okay. I'm not going to. Missy Morning, do you like proper boxing channel? It's a bit cringe. He gets very good views. Some of his jokes are a bit wacky. It's pretty cringe, to be honest. It's a bit of a normie channel. It's okay, though. Don't get me wrong. He's doing it well. Inversion says he makes good videos. You think so? I think they're cringe, man. He does make a couple of. They're quite professional, and they're quite. I think for his audience, they're fine. All right, I gotta go. Tyrone, in a bit, trouble. Yeah, I'm out of here. AJ, I'm out of here. Others I'll never go. Cheers, everyone. Thank you very much for cash money and donations. I'll see you all soon. I've got loads of videos to get out. We'll get this Michael thing going. It'll be fun. Peace in the Middle East. Fuck the Illuminati beast. Fuck the police. We out of here.